woodcutter lived with his family in the forest. He had 2 young children called Hansel and Gretel, and an evil stepmother. One night, the stepmother talked to her husband. Bring Hansel and Gretel to the wood next morning. We are out of food. Hansel, who was listening to the stepmother talking to his father, so that night, after his parents fell asleep, he went out the house to pick some white shiny stone. The next morning, the woodcutter and his wife took Hansel and Gretel to the woods. The stepmother said, "We will be back to pick you up later." Before the parents leave, the father makes a fireplace for the children to stay warm. The children waited for their parents to come back, but they waited and waited until night. The parents did not come back. Hansel took the shiny stones he picked up last night. He said, "Don't worry, Gretel. We can swallow the stones that I picked up last night. I dropped them on the way when we come to the forest." Gretel followed her brother's stones. They went home safely. Next morning, the parents took the children to the forest again. This time, they couldn't find their way home because the crumble of bread was eaten by the hungry bird. They didn't go on the right path to go home. They went to a empty house with a children eating rich. When they arrived at the candy house in the morning, they were so hungry. And the witch came out and said, "You hungry poor children, you must be very hungry. Come in my house. I have a lot of food." What? Inside the house? They were surprised because they never saw so many food in the house. Suddenly, the witch captured Hansel. The witch made Gretel do the chores every day and gave a lot of food to Hansel to make him fatter and fatter. One day, the witch cannot wait to eat Hansel. Decided to eat him right now. She told Gretel to check if the oven is hot enough to cook Hansel. Gretel was scared. She said nothing, and the witch showed her how to lean over the oven. Gretel had a plan to save Hansel. So, when the witch leaned over to the oven, she immediately pushed the witch in the oven and shut the door. Gretel saved her big brother. When they got home, they found their father who was waiting for them to come home. Their father was so happy to see Hansel and Gretel again, and they lived happily